About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Okay. So why are you targeting a Gallbank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Merchant vessels, transport, supply convoys, mining settlements, you get the picture. But taking on a megacorp, that's a really big deal. Something the Crimson Fleet stayed away from in the past. Sounds to me like Delgado's either getting desperate, or this is leading to an even bigger score down the road. Playing it safe for now. Okay. I can respect that. But let's make one thing clear. If I'm gonna stick my neck out by helping you get near Dombrowski, I want something in return.
I don't see a way around a little quid pro quo.
You're insulting my intelligence. Delgado wouldn't send you all the way out here without specifically telling you what you're allowed to offer. I'll tell you what, though. I'm gonna make this extremely inexpensive for you. In fact, you don't have to offer me a single credit. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. All right. See, that wasn't so hard, was it? Now, let's talk business. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Looks like we got a party to crash, and I left my tucks and tails in my other ship.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapees. They're frozen, not fresh.
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings to have been posted to a ship like the Siren of the Stars.
You gotta admit, this is something else. So much obvious extravagance you could choke on it.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Hello. Are you a member of the Society?
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
An open bar would have been nice, but have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Ugh. Positively horrid. When you join, they send you a small chunk of rock from Earth itself. I keep mine on my desk. I heard it's fitted with 12 internally flawless 2-carat blue diamonds. Can you believe that? I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth. Donations to the Society can be debited from my bank account on a monthly basis. I barely have to lift a finger to help. I honestly don't really know anything else about the award. Could we talk about something else? Don't forget to donate to the cause.
So what brings you aboard? Well, apparently the award is so valuable there's only one in existence. It gets passed to a new winner every year. Yes, he's some kind of a top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam. You don't necessarily have to be wealthy to contribute, though the minimum donation level is 5,000 credits. Well, that was boring. Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the Society, eh?
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future Society events aboard the Starliner.
Here for business or pleasure?
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions. Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
Having fun at our little gala? You seriously need to ask. Okay, I'll give you 2 reasons. First, Goldbank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. Not something Delgado wants, I suspect. And second, you offer Galbank employee in every single Galbank facility in the settled systems will triple their security. I'm gonna guess that won't help with whatever your plans are regarding Galbank, now will it? They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture, the people, and the ideals of the past. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like they're contributing to society. What the hell? When I asked you earlier, you said you weren't here for anything else. Not only did you lie to me, but now you're telling me that she sent you after the award alone? Yeah? And I suppose it's just a coincidence you happen to be asking me about the very thing Neva and I agreed to steal together. I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. I spent months manipulating the Terran Preservation Society into hosting their gala affair aboard the Siren of the Stars. I had to arrange the event to make sure that the award was aboard the ship. Neva said she'd do the rest. When I got a message about Dubrovsky, I assumed she'd be tagging along to steal the award. But looks like she sent you in her place. That would imply that Neva has a good side to begin with. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. So tell me, what's the status of your plan? I once saw Neva strip down a UC security ship and sell the parts back to the UC through a shell company. If that doesn't put your concerns to rest, I don't know what will. Now tell me, what about the status of your plan? How can I help? Okay, then let me point you to the person in charge of the award. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starfield ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms. Go do something useful, okay?
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
Remain in designated passenger areas at all
Society
times.
chair has
Have a safe
really
journey.
outdone herself this time. This is going to be the 9th Earth Savior Award ceremony, but the first time it's ever been held aboard a Starliner. The Society was founded about 8 years ago by Carl S.A. Worthington, a prominent businessman from New Atlantis. Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on his business trips. That's all then? Okay.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the
certainly
Society,
hope
eh?
The considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski donates is the only reason we allow him to attend society functions. Nice to have met you.
Here for business or pleasure? Pleased to make your acquaintance. Letty has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means he has access to everyone's accounts at the touch of a button. Enjoy the rest of the event.
For the safety of everyone aboard,
Have you tried the
please be certain you
canapes?
don't interfere with.
He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning? I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Hello. Are you a member of the Society?
So, what brings you aboard?
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? Forget it. I refuse to have a repeat of last year's fiasco, where the name leaked early and started a common brawl. The winner's name is safely sealed away with the award itself, inside the master safe located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
Don't forget to keep your Starfield.
They're not taking any chances with the passengers' goodies. Not that I blame them.
On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome you aboard. Welcome to the purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe. An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below decks. I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable.
Society chair is really...
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman. Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that? And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand? I don't think so. Okay, I get it. I just need a second to think. I'd like to think so. Oh, I hope I can trust you. Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation...
People saw how good these people have it. It'd be a revolution.
If you want to dine at Captain Rockoff's table during
Glad to have you aboard.
Sorry, do I know you? Look, I think you're definitely confused here. I really don't have time to have a discussion with you. My partner's waiting for me. He's a very important man. I can't believe this is happening. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that? That's true. You have come this far already. What the hell? Dombrowski has us mixed up with the Crimson Fleet? All right, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
You know, if I had a credit for every time I heard a criminal say I had the perfect scheme all worked out, I'd be a damn millionaire.
Yeah, well, it was perfect. Foolproof. Until I trusted that asshole. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. What, are you writing a damn novel? Fine. Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their commnet for any Galbank chatter. I guess you could call him our early warning system. And Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in Galbank's automatic audits. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in, whether we liked it or not. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
So, what brings you aboard?
Hello. You here for the charity event? Dombrowski, he's the exec holding court over in the VIP area of the ballroom. Yeah, sorry, I work for UC Security, not Galbank. I don't really know him personally. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
Really well done. You almost sounded believable. Almost.
Worried? Why should I be worried? Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the society.
If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the crew's attendants.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. It's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
Just pointing out that life support supports life, like you and me. This is great.
Don't worry. It'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. Don't you have somewhere to be?
That view is absolutely spectacular.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
Hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rocko's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Oh, sorry. That area is off limits. No exceptions. Oh, really? Well, that changes things quite a bit. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? Feel free to look around, but don't mess with any of the controls.
At least this looks like a ship. Although I wouldn't be surprised if they had maids doing rounds here.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Oh, no more music? I was hoping to show 'em my dance moves.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. I always took him for a fool, but I can't believe he's stupid enough to have gotten mixed up with the Crimson Fleet. Still, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over any evidence?
All passengers, may I have your attention, please?
Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't want to end up on the Crimson Fleet's shit list. But if I give you that information, it falls into the wrong hands, I'll end up in jail. this is a lose-lose situation for me. Dombrowski had the authorization to wipe out records on Galbank's system without raising any red flags. I let Claudia talk me into that. She said she had him wrapped around her finger. Apparently, she was wrong. Oh, I've got everything you're gonna need. This is a one-stop shop for you. We're talking a slate loaded with dates, account numbers, ID scans, even an audio recording. It was my little insurance policy in case the shit hit the fan. There's a solid enough trail here to send Dombrowski straight to jail. At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm turning my back on UC security. How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars when all this comes crashing down? No, you can leave me out of your merry little band of pirates, thank you very much. You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation. Excellent, excellent. So, before we begin, let's review the facts. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me.
And remain there until you receive further instructions.
I see. Well, that certainly places a damper on our negotiations. Perhaps I can hasten my diatribe to temper your violence-ridden contribution. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
You know, when my number gets called up, I hope I handle it like this guy. I'm impressed, really.
Obviously, that wouldn't be my preference, but I have little choice. Though, Larry Dombrowski will be mysteriously vanishing after this cruise, and possession of the credentials becomes ludicrous at that point. Well, I'm surprised you even posed that question at all. The answer is quite obvious. The last thing I'd want to do at this point is call attention to myself. Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact.
The captain has declared
Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates today.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency. Thank you. All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time. This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned. I wish you hadn't blown away the gambling debt that Sandine owed me. But hey, you got the job done. I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched in to help. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner? Crix's legacy. Are you serious? I heard Delgado was spinning that yarn, but I thought it was more of a hobby with him. Have things really gotten that desperate? Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Dover Beach.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please?
Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny always makes good on his deals. Always. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and listen.
What is it now?
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Love the smell of getting back into the harness.
You look well. Yeah, what is it?
Nice. Clean sip there. scanned as you enter the city. Please keep... Okay.
How are you today? Hi. How you doing?
I feel depressed.
Galbank. Can you smell the rampant capitalism?
Hello. Welcome to the... the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please? Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. Shh, they'll hear us. Look, Ecliptic busted in here and said something about letting you walk into the archives, and then they're gonna jump you. I'm supposed to let you in, and then get the heck out of here. They said if I didn't do exactly what they said, they'd kill me. Just be careful. I don't even know how many of them are hiding in there.
Well, they don't need it.
sign of hostiles. Standing down.
Stay in the back.
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you get there. Fill out an application.
This is Restart Collector Space. Hold while we scan your ship. And that's it. Enjoy Neon.
Glad to see you initiated. Engine flaring. Yeah, what is it?
Don't worry. Your ship...
There's nothing in the settled systems quite like Neon.
Hi there.
Crazy, terrible, and never dull Neon. There should be a sign, dump your Aurora here. You'd make a fortune if you put a net right under here, I'm not even kidding.
Don't move, Nesha!
Cut the act. Sniffers picked up the Aurora you're carrying the second you saw it.
Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
Gucci's a lot of fun. I even bring Cora here every now and then.
Welcome to Ryujin Industries. Can I help you? You must be one of the candidates that Imogene Salzo is interviewing today. Her office is down the hallway to my left. Take another left at the conference room, follow it around to the right and up a small flight of stairs. Then take a left and keep heading that way until you see her office. Sounds like a maze, right? So if you want me to walk you back there or have any questions, just let me know. Of course, follow me. This current floor we're on is the main operations level. It's where the grunt work happens for this department. Research, data entry, more busy work than you can stand. Most of the people here are technicians.
You can just feel all that corporate bullshit oozing from this place. Ugh.
There's always work to be done. Pace yourself, but make it a fast one.
And here we are. Good luck in there. I'll probably see you on your way out.
Than the last one. Have a seat. And your friend can wait outside. I'm sure they understand.
Firm handshake. My dad always insisted that was the key to success.
All right, just to get a few things straight here. I'm Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist here at Ryujin Industries. I don't normally do this, but my counterpart Yuko is indisposed at the moment, so here I am. We're looking for someone to fill an entry-level administrative position. Apparently our algorithm felt you were a decent match. So let's get this started. Why do you want to work for Ryujin Industries? I'll be sure to let our marketing team know their phrases are catching on. But I hope that's your sense of humor showing. Not to say we don't have our share of self-important attitudes here. In fact, you'd fit right in where some are concerned. But, moving on, why do you consider yourself qualified for a job like this? Including this job? The art of the deal can go a long way here. If what you say is true, you'll have department heads fighting over you in no time. How motivated are you to succeed? All in, huh? At least that's an attitude we can work with here. And finally, my last question. If you worked here for 5 years, what role would you see yourself in? If you can make any deal happen, management is just the tip of the iceberg. So look, since there's a million other things I'd rather be doing than this, not to mention that this isn't even my job, you're hired. On a probationary period? Of course. First order. There's a meeting starting soon, and I need you to pick up the coffee order at Terra Brew. Fairly easy, so you shouldn't be able to screw it up. If there's a line, skip it. Tell them you're here for Imogen Salzo, and you should get served right away.
I better do this right. Don't want Yuko breathing down my neck about it.
spent too much time trying to stop bad guys here. Whole place just gives me a headache.
Howdy. Hi, there's a line here.
Hi there. Welcome to Terra Brew. How can I help you? Oh, the Ryujin order. You must be new. What happened to Tomo? Did he finally get that promotion?
I got fired is what happened. And this is the soulless suit they got to replace me.
Tomo, I'm sorry. I know how hard you were working for that promotion.
4 years behind a desk, getting coffee, kissing up to that high and mighty Ularu Chen, just to get replaced by this nobody? You don't even know your own boss's boss? Ularu is Ryujin's head of operations, or resident shark, if you ask me. If she smells blood in the water, you're dead. Like, who knows? I looked at someone wrong, the coffee wasn't hot. They didn't even have the decency to tell me. They just had security escort me out of the building, like some criminal. Yeah, I bet you are. No one's ever sorry in this business. And now that I've been terminated, it's only a matter of time before they send you after me. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. Believe me, it's either you or me.
You are seriously attached to this shitty job. Gee, take a breath, pal. No one's terminating anyone.
You want to talk? I'll tell you what. You get one chance to prove you deserve this job. Change my mind, and I'll walk away. Fail, and I think you know where this is headed. Don't make me laugh. I pull this trigger, you're dead. You act like you're better than me. You're not. I suppose the timing could just be a coincidence. Look, at some point, Ularu really will send you after me. Just promise me you'll remember this. That when I came after you, I gave you the chance to talk me down. You're either one of the few good people in Neon, or you already know a thing or two about leverage. Just don't make me regret this.
You'll see reason to. Sheesh.
Hey, no worries on anyone calling security here. Take it from me, Ryujin will handle any drama that may come from this. You'll want to be sure to report it to them. Yes, of course. Here it is. Oh, and please let Mr. Cho know that we did have the recommended maintenance done. I triple-checked the grind myself, and a mistake like that will never happen again.
We've got you covered. Morning, noon, or night. You live in the rarefied air above the sun. Ironically, notice why. Seeing Heartstopper. If we don't have it, get it. And if we can.
Tevin Anastas has run into some trouble. Word to the wise. You don't want a piece of that.
I hate being stuck in the office.
I hope that coffee is still hot considering the time it took you to get it. You either need to learn this city or how to deal with distractions. So, what was the holdup? Good answer. And the one I was hoping for, since we learned of the incident before your return. Your handling of the Tomo situation has caught some attention, and we'd like to try you out in a different role at the company. And since Yuko isn't here to object, your new position starts right now. So, congratulations, you've been promoted. Not bad for your first day, right?
Yeah, I get the feeling she would have been even happier if you did off Tomo. Typical Ryujin snake.
Let me explain. I'm promoting you to junior operative. The position is a bit more complicated and completely confidential. Your main duty is to add influence when necessary to ensure success of the business. Any questions so far? Really? Well, this transition may be easier than I thought. Now, let's get that coffee delivered. I'll gladly take mine. And since Yuko's still a no-show, feel free to keep hers. The other recipients are eagerly waiting for you in the conference room.
I've got my eye on you.
Don't cause any trouble.
Ah, coffee. You'd think we'd want to support our own subsidiary and get tranquility more often, but Terabrew it is. Another tea lover to join the ranks. Christine would love to meet you. Tea talk aside, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lyndon Calderi, Chief Financial Officer. I'll be the one deducting expenses from your pay every time you manage to screw up, which hopefully won't be often. Good. Then it appears we have nothing left to discuss. This introduction was not annoying. I hope our future encounters are as productive.
Just what I needed. Imogene said she hired someone new. I'm Genevieve, Head of Marketing and Public Relations. Likewise. Anyway, it's good to put a face to the new operative. The only question now is how much work are you going to be? Oh boy, you're gonna be a real handful. Just know that one screw up for you means a lot of overtime and sleepless nights for me and my team. So, any precautions you can take will be greatly appreciated.
Coffee, finally. Well, let's have a look at you. Sounds like something my son would say. And no, I don't mean that as a compliment. I'm Alexis Price, head of the legal department here, and I'll be direct. Any legal troubles you cause as an operative, witnesses, getting arrested, are my troubles. So steer clear of law enforcement. We may have connections with Administrator Bayou and the Freestar Rangers, but they aren't the ones I prefer to abuse. Good. Then we should get along just fine.
So, fetching coffee 1 minute, and junior operative the next. Gamden Cho, supply chain manager for Ryujin. We won't work together much, but as part of the same department, hopefully I'll be seeing you around. Ah, so she remembered. Not that I expect much out of Terabrew coffee, but hey,
I suspected their grinder was on its last leg. Anyway, welcome to the team. Oh, and just a heads up, people in your position don't typically see the brighter side of Ryujin Industries. But rest assured, this is a great company, and the work we do goes toward benefiting millions. Please do. It's easy to get wrapped up in the bad if that's all you see. Of course, you'll be forming your own opinions as you go. Just keep an open mind. Oh, and thanks for the coffee.
I hope you enjoyed your little meet and greet. I thought you'd like to know the execs who you'll be impacting while on the job. Welcome to the club. Operations is every bit the essential problem department of this corporation. Now that you've met a few of the execs, let's get you started. We've reason to believe that our friends at Kelt Corp are trying to hack into our R&D server, since we're both competing for a contract right now.
What is it? I think I found something.
Hardly. This is the standard run-of-the-mill tactic we've come to expect from them. We can't allow them to win the contract, nor can we allow the action to go unpunished. I'll be giving you a data slate with a file that you'll need to upload through one of their computers. Remember, this is confidential. We can't have anyone at Kelt Corp getting suspicious. When all is said and done, it should be as if you were never there. Here's the data slate. Good luck.
Benjamin Bayou is so not compensating for anything. Egomaniac. Astral Lounge. I mean, confession time, I used to blow off some steam there. Bad idea.
Welcome to Kelt Corp. Again. Look, you can tell Mr. Okaribo that I'm doing everything I can. Blood from a stone, if you'll pardon the expression. Oh. I'm afraid I've stepped right into it again. Damn. You aren't here about Mr. Okaribo's debt to Kelt Corp. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Let me start over. My name's Clover McKenna, but you can call me Chloe. Sorry for me outburst. That's kind of you. This mess with Mr. Okaribo over at the Neon Mining League has really thrown me off my game. If only you knew. Mr. Okaribo owes a substantial debt to Kelt Corp. I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with the money, but my father's patience is running out. Frankly, I don't know how much longer I can stall. You'd be willing to help out? That's awfully kind of you. No, you've got it all wrong. Mr. Okadigbo, he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, especially in this city. He really needs help, but he's too proud to accept any money from me. Maybe he'd listen to someone like you? Oh, that'd be splendid. Just amazing. If you can get his debt off my conscience, I'd be grateful. It's been on my mind so much I've been keeping a diary. And don't worry about payment. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. McKenna always keeps that promise. Have a fine day.
Catherine Luzian keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder. Murder. You're right. Hysterical.
We'll be here when you're ready.
See? I told you. Look at this place. Ridiculous, right?
Why would someone open a mining
It's a
supplies
wonderful day,
business on an ocean planet?
Welcome, welcome, my friend. It's been a long time since I've seen a
I
new
give it a
face.
few more months before this loser packs it in.
Don't be such a jerk. We should look around and see.
The first time I laid eyes on this building, I felt the same way. You see, when I opened this shop, I had grand ambitions of creating a mining supply empire on Volai. Yet here I am, only a few years later, pockets empty, and my business on the verge of closure. It is a sad day. That would be a blessing, my friend, but I wouldn't want to impose. You would do that for a total stranger? Bless you, my friend. Bless you. I've come up with an idea that I'm hoping will generate a lot of interest in my business, and you were the final element that was missing. If you could bring these flyers to some of the other vendors in Neon, it would explain how we can improve our businesses as a group. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. You have no idea the weight you have lifted from my shoulders. I appreciate your help. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please, let me know. It was good of you to stop by, my friend.
I'm interested.
Need to move some merch. This is the place. Yeah. Buying, selling, or moving. You done here? Time to move on.
If the gangs can keep from killing each other, I just might have a good day.
For all your daily adventures, from the mundane to the extraordinary.
You wanna head to Euphorica after work tonight?
Nah, I'm feeling a little burnt out.
If you don't see what you need, feel free to ask.
How about hitting...
Welcome to Zighart's Outfitters. Everything you need to explore the settled systems. If I don't have it, you don't need it.
I'll bring the blend, you bring the chunks.
It's a date.
The question should really be, what don't we sell? We carry a wide assortment of equipment perfectly suitable for stellar exploration and extraplanetary excursions.
best selection in Neon. I can promise you, I'm not just using hyperbole to get your business. I've spent years perfecting my business by polling customers, measuring sales, and carefully adjusting my inventory to cater to just about everyone. So take your time, look around, ask me questions. You won't be disappointed. Haven't heard that one before, but I suppose I can't blame you for saying so. I have a lot of overhead in this place, and just between you and me, I am up to my eyeballs in debt. This is a prime spot, right next to the spaceport terminal, but the bills and the rent here are astronomical. You'd think that, right? Unfortunately, I'm barely scraping by. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with the details of my business all day. You're here to shop. So why don't you help out a poor shopkeeper like myself and buy something? Business could always be better. I'll take that. Come back soon. We have plenty of inventory in stock.
Sophistication and space. The perfect marriage. Here at Stroud Eklund, we know the power of harmony.
Yes, how can I help you today? On behalf of Stroud Eklund, I'd like to welcome you to our showroom today. Our company prides itself as the industry leader in spacecraft production. We use groundbreaking technology to give us a significant advantage over our competitors. You can configure your desired spacecraft at any one of our conveniently located kiosks. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to help. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Feel free to have a look around our showroom. I'll be right here if you need me. Cross-promotion? I don't think we need it, but I'll give it a look anyway. Have a wonderful day.
Sophistication, the emporium, neon's premiere overnight. Swimming distinct coffee flavors, brewed using the secret techniques of ancient Earth.
Hello. Thanks for choosing Terra Brew. What can I get you? Corporate policy requires me to state that everything Terra Brew offers is my favorite.
Need a pick-me-up? At Terra Brew, we've got you covered. Morning, noon, or night.
Show no mercy. Leave no quarter.
I hate when people laugh at their own jokes. Like, you aren't funny. Stop it.
Back off. That's an order, not a suggestion.
Welcome to Galway, the Settled Systems' premier financial institution. Have you tried one of our advanced teller machines? Galway ATMs are spread.
Get lost. I have a job to do.
Look at you. Beautiful.
We've been here an hour already. Maybe you should have figured out what
You look great
wanted
already,
before we
but
came.
everyone can use a face change once in a while.
Have the credits to be.
Welcome to Enhance.
If you're tired of seeing that same old face in the mirror every morning and you're looking for something different, we can help. Our state-of-the-art machinery uses a patented proprietary technology that can reshape your facial features or give you a new head of hair. For a small, one-time fee, you can enhance yourself and bring a big, warm smile to your brand new face.
Plus, it's me, you know? It's one thing to screw up.
I'll take a look, but I won't make any promises, okay?
Hey, whatever you choose.
If you're looking for a new
fine.
you,
And
I'm
we're
always
all
ready to
going
help.
to love it because you're still you.
There's plenty of space available.
Welcome to the Hotel Voli. Are you here to rent a room?
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised that our luxury accommodations are more than reasonably priced. That's the first thing that all of my guests say.
My hotel is completely free from administrative influence, so you can rest assured that you'll be actually getting the best value for your credits. Indeed it does. And all it took was a dash of my own ingenuity to make it happen. But that's a story for another time.
So, can I book you a room for the night?
Oh, thanks. I'll definitely give this some thought. It couldn't hurt. Remember, we always have plenty of amazing rooms at reasonable rates.
So go out, have your fun, live your best life.
Hamza kept pestering me about his damn missing slate. Like security's got time to track something.
Hey there. Got the shakes, huh? Don't worry. Doc Manning will fix you up.
Is it that obvious?
Please state the nature of your medical
Yeah.
emergency.
Haven't zoned in like a week. My whole body feels like it's crumbling.
Oh my goodness. Another poor soul. All right. Tell me what happened to you.
The doc
Is it an Aurora overdose?
isn't gonna
Something else, perhaps?
rat me out to anyone, right?
You kidding? No one cares if you're addicted to the stuff. Hell, that's what they want.
Unfortunately, yes. You see, the more Aurora that a user absorbs, the more resistance their body builds up to its active ingredients. That means the user needs larger and larger doses in order to feel its full effect. Eventually, the doses get so incredibly large, the user's nervous system simply can't handle the overload. Oh, you're certainly welcome to take a look, but I'm afraid we're dangerously low on supplies. I can assure you it isn't by choice. You see, I'm a bit at odds with the current administrator of Neon. His drug is turning the streets into a graveyard, and he doesn't seem to care. We've argued about it on more than one occasion, and all he's done is try to persuade me to quit. Thinning out my supply chain is his newest tactic. There is, actually, but it requires outside assistance. At this point, I've resorted to asking anyone that has a ship registered outside of the Voli system to bring me medical supplies. I pay them for the supplies, of course, but it's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. Now, if there's anything else I can do for you, anything at all, you just let me know. I wouldn't mind a bit of extra traffic as long as the supplies allow for it. A few extra credits never hurt. If you need help, remember Reliant.
Hello, man. So glad you stopped by today. Ah, thank you so much, my friend. I believe that this will be a great boon for my business. Thank you for taking the time to do this for me. It is not often to see such kindness here in Neon. Oh, she did. Miss McKenna is very kind, but I cannot accept. It is my responsibility to pay the loan. If I cannot, then what happens, happens. I am sorry, my friend, but I can do no such thing. When a man signs a contract, he must honor it, no matter the terms. Oh, maybe you're right. As much as it means to me, my pride cannot be my ruin. You may think so, but I don't. I suppose so. There's nothing in the contract that says I must pay the loan through sales. I'm trying to be reasonable here. I do agree KeltCorp has more than they can loan or spend. It seems I have been too prideful. I have always believed that if a person works hard and makes no trouble, they can achieve any goal. But in reality, no one can do it alone. I'm grateful that you and Miss McKenna have reminded me of this. Tell her I will accept her generosity, and I will find a way to repay her kindness. Farewell, my friend. And tell everyone we have plenty of mining supplies in stock.